Good morning and g'day, mate. Welcome back to Dyson Sphere with me, Jetty, and of course, the real champion of the episode, Icarus Prime. Because I'm really hoping you guys can't tell, but I'm a little bit under the weather. So I'm going to be relying on Icarus to carry this episode, because like one of us has to carry this episode. And thankfully he has broad metallic shoulders, so it shouldn't be a problem for him. But today I want to work through some achievements. As you can see, we just completed the achievement, Mineral Field Depleted. Because I have to say it in case you didn't realize, I reset my achievements all the time. Occasionally, I get an achievement whilst I'm busy just like between episodes doing things, so I have to reset the achievements and, go back a save or whatever, and we do the achievements together because they're important. They're important to get those achievements together. So today, I'd like to knock off some of those achievements. Now, they're not achievements that we've already got. These are going to be brand new achievements. First one I want to do is going to be Icarus PhD. This one. Unlock all technologies. Upgrade unlimited technology once. So that's the first one I want to do. And we'll start talking about that. Because we just built this planet. This planet has all the science. And as you can see, I've definitely completed the game because we have the mission complete. But in the upgrades tab, we've also got most of the upgrades have been done a few times. Not all of them, but most of them done a few times. Obviously, Mecha Core, we're up to 13. We have plenty of power, like 20 gigajoules worth of power. We're good. Communication control. Level 6 is where it stops. Level 7 will be the first infinite. We're up to 12, looking at 13, which will give us more drones. I haven't done that because it's close to 100,000 science, but I do want to get a couple more drones because currently we have 30. Obviously, if I can get to 40, well, 39. 39, it means we could go to a gas giant. We could put down the orbital collectors. We could put down all 40 of them, and the very first bot would end up doing the first one and the second one. And then we could leave the other 39 bots as we orbit around the planet, and then nick off, and any bots that are left on the planet will catch up to us eventually. Any of the drones. Because that's perfectly fine by me. I have plenty of power. It's not really an issue. Yeah, I'm happy with that answer, but I need to have 3 more of this research, which is quite expensive, but I'd like to get that in the long run. Energy circuit. Energy circuit affects how quickly Icarus can charge his batteries. As you can see, we're up to level 8. We've done level 8. Level 9 is our next one. It's only 40,000. We'll probably get a few more of these. Drone engine. Drone engine is also 98,000. I try and keep these two at about the same cost. But as you can see, they move at 36 meters per second compared to Icarus's 16 meters per second. Honestly, if the drones are moving at twice my speed, i.e. 32 meters per second, I'm happy. I don't really need them to go any faster. Obviously, if they do get faster, it means, going back to that gas giant example, it means there's a better chance they can catch up to me, which is great. But, more faster bots is a nice to have. Drive engine. Drive engine is one I traditionally haven't done, because the faster Icarus is in warp, the harder it is to hit a planet. But I sort of fixed that problem by installing a mod. It's called Cruise Control. But the name of it, at least, will be down in the description below, along with the rest of the mod list. Because quality of life mods are just the quality of life. And being able to just say, yep, let's go warp, and I not have to pay attention to where we're going to go, because Icarus is a smart boy. Obviously, if we can have a self-driving car, we should have a self-flying Icarus. It seems reasonable to me. So I've done a few researches there. So now we pop along at 45? What is Icarus's? Yeah, 45. 0.45 of a light year per second. So he's a little bit faster. Ray transmission. Ray transmission, we're down to 1.042%. So they're 98% efficient. 98.8. I really want to get at least one more research here, so we can say that at least our ray receivers are at least 99% efficiency. So we're going to need to get one more of that research, just for my sake. But obviously, we've completed a few levels of this. Logistics carrier engine, we've done a few levels of that. Veins utilization, as we can see, we're down to 18%. So that means if we look at a vein that says it has 100,000 ore in it, it actually means that it has 5 times that amount. So it has 50, well, 100,000 would be 500,000. Which means a planet that has 10 million actually has 50 million. So our ores are pretty much infinite at this stage. Not quite, but close to. The one that we haven't done any of is the research speed. And the reason I haven't done any of the research speed is honestly, as far as infinite tech is useless. It doesn't make any of the cubes faster. It just means that I think by default the labs do 360 hashes per second. And getting this brings them up to 420. Now, 420 might be a thing, but it's like 20% more efficient. It's 20% less labs you have doing the final step of actually consuming the science. And if we just activate that really quickly, and I scroll around the world, well, blue science tiny, red science decent, green, yellow science getting pretty big, purple's pretty large, yellow's pretty massive, white is a pain in my ass. And it doesn't make this build any smaller. It makes this one, which is already overbuilt to do the 37.5 science or whatever it is that we're doing per second, it's already overbuilt for that. It means that I can make this one 20% smaller. Yeah, not really a big saving. This is why I just one of those researchers I just don't do. But whilst Icarus takes a knee, we're going to add ray transmission efficiency onto the end of the queue to get over that 99%. Back to our achievements. So that's going to get us Icarus PhD. Obviously, another achievement I'd love to get is firing on all cylinders, unlock and decrease mineral mining consumption to a rate of less than 15%. We're at 18%, so we're pretty close. There's going to be a few more we have to get, but we should get there without too much hassle. We also need to orbit a black hole, orbit a neutron star, horizontal, reversed, one of these two we have to do. I would really like to do... where is it? Oh, I can see my house from here. Get Icarus above 40 meters above sea level without entering flight mode. We'll do that at some stage. But these two. Use more than 80,000 foundation on a water world planet, which means I need a lot of soil pile. And I saw this in a movie once. Cover a planet with foundation. So I want to tick off both of those. And I'd like to do them probably this episode. Yeah. At least one of them. Probably this one. But one thing I do need to do is we need to go in our production stats and I need to look at some stats, okay? Because a lot of people tell me, how do you know if you're keeping up with everything? How do you know if you have enough? You know, how do you tell where your bottlenecks are? And it's not as intuitive as you'd hope, but the data's mostly there. So what I need to do is I need to look at my 1 hour stats at least. And I want to make sure that my production consumption are around about the same, preferably with my production. Well, definitely with my production over my consumption. And the other thing, very important thing is I have spikes. I need lots of spikes, okay? Spikes in the production, not in the consumption. So as we can see, iron fine, copper fine, blah, 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 fine. Fire ice is fine. Kimberlite ore. Kimberlite ore is a prime example. So we have a constant production, but then we can see these spikes. So these spikes is when a vessel comes and picks up 2,000 kimberlite ore from a tower and takes it somewhere, which means there's now a room in that tower, on one of the poles, for an extra 2,000 ore, which means all the miners on the planet kick in, which means we're fine on kimberlite ore. Now, even if they're exactly the same number, we're perfectly fine, because we definitely know that the production can kick into high gear when it needs to cover the consumption, okay? At least that's how I hope we are. You know, it might not be, but it should be. There we go. Icarus PhD. Unlock all technologies. Done. One more achievement. Done. Fractal silicon, as you can see, is perfectly fine. Optical grading crystals, perfectly fine, which is good because we're about to go do something about solar sails, because that's one thing I don't have. But if we continue down our list, we can see like stone brick. As we can see, production and consumption. The consumption is a little bit higher than production, which means I definitely have a problem here. Steel, same thing. I definitely have a problem with steel. Actually, we should do favorites. One thing I definitely have a problem with is Proliferator Mark III, because we used a lot on this planet. In fact, if we local planet, last 10 minutes, I'm using 3,000 on just this planet doing science. Plus whatever I was using prior to. No. Entire star cluster. So actually, let's just check real quick. No, you have juice, and you have juice, so we should be fine on juice. Should be. So that's what I'm basically looking for. I'm looking for my production to be above my consumption or close to, and hopefully my production has spikes in it to cover any divots. Okay, they're the two things you're looking for. It's not a hard science, you know. Well, actually, here's a pretty prime example: supermagnetic rings. It looks like my production goes up to 1200. My consumption doesn't go nearly that close, so I should be fine. We might have a delivery issue with probably electromagnetic rings. Maybe it's coal. Actually, coal might be an issue. Because that's a pretty steady consumption, and the production is coal might be an issue. But today's episode, I want to start off with picking up these 3 towers. Yes, and yes. Nope. What don't I need? I don't need wireless towers. They can go. Pretty sure we'd be on the point of using miners, real miners. Hang on, is that all foundation? It is foundation. Fixed. Okay, so now I have a very, very full inventory. What I want to do is I want to go to... Crap, I've got to remember which star it is. I want to go to, not our Paymo system, dead one? No, not dead one. Lancaster system. Because Lancaster system's having a bit of an issue. It's not a supreme issue, but it's a bit of an issue. As we can see, we're launching rockets from here, we're launching sails from here. But our rockets are very mostly done. Our sails are having a bit of an issue. So we want to zoom out. I want to look at the Lancaster system. And okay, rockets are fine. Rockets fly from wherever to wherever, never have an issue. Sails require that they can hit their targets. Now, our sails are launched from, not from the gas giant, but from Hobbs. Hobbs Hawthorne. Hobbs, wonderful, wonderful YouTube member. Chooses to support channel, chooses to keep the channel ad-free. But as you can see, his planet is a little bit of a problem. It's a bit of a twist. Just a tiny bit. It's just lent over it just a little bit. 50 degrees. Which means occasionally the North Hemisphere, which we're launching from, slips around into like the dark side and can't target any of the targets around the sun, so we can't launch sails. Which means I really need to come out here and do something about making some sails. At the same time, I really need to do something about having a bit better of a launch platform. Luckily, we have Lancaster number 4, which is a bit more of an upright planet. Just a little bit. Only 2 degrees off with a inclination. Yeah, no. Plane and the revolution plane. Yes. Now, of course, it is rotating around a gas giant, so it's this angle is its angle towards the parent body, which then is in relation to the gas giant's parent body to the star. Complicated orbital dynamics. We don't really need to worry about it, but we do want to go to this planet, which means now I have cruise control installed. As soon as I hit a target, Icarus takes off, which is great because I don't have to fly him. He's going to hopefully get some speed and some altitude. All this is hands off. Aim in the right direction, and as soon as he gets up to the required speed, he's going to hit the warp engine, which means I get to get that stupid achievement again because, like I said, I reset my achievements all the time. And we're going to head across to a Lancaster number 4. And I forgot that my mouse is not connected. Which means, whilst we're heading across there, I can have the opportunity to name said planet. Which means, we're going to come out here. We're going to get there before I get it. Never mind, we got there before I could even get the name on the screen. Okay, so we're going to land on, fly through Lancaster. Yep. Lancaster number 4. We're going to rename that. I need to thank Charlie Haynes for getting me the achievement, My Planet, My Rules, for naming a planet for the 83rd time. But at the same time, support the channel. Support the channel, keeping the channel ad-free, because we do all appreciate the channel is ad-free. In fact, this whole series has been ad-free. We have ads at the start of the video, And then that's it. And the ones that start are just there to keep the YouTube engine happy. Anyway, with that over and done, thank you, Charlie, for supporting the channel. Thank you, Charlie, for becoming a YouTube member. If you wish to become a YouTube member, have a planet named after you. Prices have started at the whopping $1 a month. Because I figure most people can afford that. Okay, so with that out of the way, I want to do a few things. First thing I want to do is, as you can see, we have 54 million soil pile. I'd like a bit more. Just a tiny bit more. In fact, I'd like a lot more. I would like as much as possible because there was that lovely achievement. There was 2 lovely achievements. One was to use more than 80,000 foundations on a water world planet. That shouldn't be too hard, providing you have the soil pile to do it. And I saw this in a movie once. Cover a planet with foundation. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to cover a planet with foundation, which means I'm going to request in foundation right here. I'm going to set remotes demand for all of it. And it was pointed out some time ago that when I made a lovely blueprint that, whoop, there we go. There's that one as well. Let's just double check. Are we, oh, 0.88. Good. We're done. You cost 92, so we'll do that one. You cost 98. Okay, so after we've done a 92, we'll do a 98 with another 98, and we'll come back to research again. But as I was saying, it was pointed out when I made a lovely blueprint that did a whole bunch of foundations. It was pointed out to me that I could, rather than storing 20,000 in a tower, in the same footprint, I could use Storage Mark II because they store 60 slots and each slot is worth 1,000. 1,000? 1,000 for landfill. Yep. So they give me 60,000 total for the same footprint, and then I can stack that 7 high, which would be much more density than what I have right here. The catch is, if I put them in boxes, they can't get shipped to me. Not until like it moves from the box to the tower, and then another ship gets launched, and so on and so forth. To fully foundation a planet, I need about 330 foundation. I have 7,000 on me. So we're going to go 20 for the first one, plus 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. Now these are all copied, so they're all set up. 200,000 foundation being delivered because I have like 12 towers or something at the other end that are all hopefully full. What's that? 240, 260, 280, 300, 320. It's 330 and change, but as we can see, they're all fully requested. So I have all the foundation in the world coming to me. Let's just double check. I have 15 of them, which is 300. No, I'm short 1. So let's just grab another one more and we'll drop it right here. Which means I have 360,000 foundation, well, 320,000 foundation being delivered to this planet. Which also means I probably need to clean out my inventory so I can pick up as much foundation as possible to put it down. So first thing I'm going to be doing is empty my inventory, obviously, because you know empty inventory helps. And we're going to be an adult about this, and we're just going to drop everything on the floor like a child. Because I don't know, any other parents out there can probably attest. As far as their kids are concerned, the floor is just another storage location. Alright, so with that done, we're going to head back to the pole. And I'm going to start at my first tower, because obviously it's had its deliveries. And land. Okay, so I want to clear that. Then second one. And third one. And fourth one. And fifth one. And I don't think the sixth one will fit. No. Close. But not quite. Alright, so with that out of the way, I do want to... Actually, no, I don't need to have anything on me because we have markers here. So, next thing I want to do is I want to foundation everything. Now, foundation everything takes some time. Let's go with a color. Let's go with... I'm going to make solar cells. You know what? We're going to make solar cells. Solar cells are white. Let's go with white. Alright, what I want to do is I want to foundation everything. Now, don't get me wrong, I could run up and down this planet with, you know, the soil and the tool and swipe it everywhere and foundation everything up, and we could spend 30 minutes doing this back and forth, make sure you don't miss a tile, because I'm telling you, this achievement is the most annoying of the lot, because if you miss one single tile on a planet, you won't get this achievement. Which is annoying. Really annoying, let me tell you. So, what I want to do is I want to make sure I don't miss a tile. No, I want to go only to that line. And we want to make sure I have a fairly good coverage of this little section. And then I'm going to... Quality of life. Quality of life. Not cheap, quality of life. Okay. I want to cover this section up to the top of the world. Come on. The top of the world. Actually, I don't need to go to the top of the world. Just go to there. Okay, and I want to say blueprint foundations, please. Thank you. And then we're going to paste this blueprint, and I'm just going to rotate the world around a little bit. Paste that right there. And paste that right there. And paste that right there. And, oh look, the whole top of the planet's done. Cool. With that done, we're going to... Oh, that's nearly as much as I thought it would. Okay, so where is... You know, let's bring this up. We have this circle and this circle. Let's do those two circles next. Okay, so with that done, once again, we're going to copy from that tile to that tile. Yep, it's all foundation up. We're going to paste that down, and I'm going to put that on that line. Yep, done. Oh, did I see a patch? Did I see a hole? I saw a hole. See what I mean? That could have caught me. That one little tile. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna remember that. Alright, next time is gonna be... The game doesn't like you swinging around big blueprints. You've been warned. That one, and... Oh. Thanks, game. Done. Okay. I do need to fill in the one tile that got missed there. And the one tile that got missed here. Alright, same time, let's just grab this tool out. Let's start here. And we're just going to do a quick decon of all the ghosts. Sure. Yes. Oh. I forgot about that tiny bit. We didn't do the top ring. Okay, done. Meanwhile, 61 million solar power and counting. We'll grab that. And now we're going to come down to here. And same story. I just need to work out exactly how much this one want to cover, which hopefully is going to be equator to the top. And then, where's my quarter line for the planet? Good question. It's hard to tell after you foundation everything. Ah, there's the quarter line. Okay, so that's 1/4 of the planet. Probably enough to get our point across. We're just going to go there to there without those, and then I'm going to paste, and we're just going to dump this. I could do one tile across the top. There, and there. So I can then fill in this one tile. Now this is taking the foundation out of my pocket. The only thing it's not doing is these little bits of rock that are sticking up. It doesn't actually remove those, which is a little bit frustrating, but compared to spending literally 30 minutes doing this by hand, this is a way better option. Okay, I don't actually need the roboports. We're just going to drop this here. Yep. And here. Oh. Okay, I must not. No, I don't have enough foundation on me. Okay. Clear. Clear. We picked up the little bit we dropped. Yes. Clear. 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 Paste. Scroll. Oh my. The game does not enjoy this. Oh, I'm out of foundations already. Grab. Oh. You start something. Okay. In theory, we should have the right amount in our inventory to do the whole planet. Should. I can see we missed a section in our blueprinting process. Alright, so with that done, we should be able to grab this section again. So with a little bit of a tidy up, whilst we wait for some more foundation to be delivered, we should have the planet mostly done. Now, I did forget there's one feature, I guess you call it, of this mod, is if you foundation over foundation, it costs you foundation. So when I did a whole pile of foundation one over the top of one another to do a little strip down the planet like this, it cost me a crap ton I wasn't expecting. But we hopefully... So, let's double check. Let's bring up this. Yes. They're both empty. They're both empty. They're both empty. You should be empty. And I think... Yeah, you got 20,000. Let's set you to 0. Let's see how much we've got and how much we need. Okay, I need to copy... I believe it is... Where are you guys? I shouldn't have removed you. Very hard to see. The white on the white on the white helps. From there... Nope. From there to 1/4 of the planet. All the way up to the pole. Paste. And nope, we need a little bit more section, but that's okay. We'll put this down first. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and what was the other section we needed? I'm gonna go with this section of the planet. Wrong section. Alright, the blueprint tool does not like me for this last section, so we will just work out which pole we're aiming for. It must be this one. We'll do the last... Oh! Came back to haunt me again. The last little bit by hand. See what I mean? This could come back and haunt you. And unfortunately, you can't carry enough foundation in your pocket to have a blueprint that does a whole planet at once. Now, there are other mod tools. There are other tools that let you have a bigger brush. This is the default brush, obviously 10 by 10 tiles. But yes, I have seen other mods out there, they'll take that up to 100 tiles. Problem is, when you slide the brush along, it's generally only doing like 1 tile at a time. Being, you know, 10 tiles at a time, because it's only getting dragged forward one tile at a time by its width being 10. No, we do need to turn that back on. That should get delivered just about instantly. I think we're good. I don't see anything. No, they're just random rocks sticking up and ore. So it should be just this last section. We should get this achievement knocked out. Hopefully. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we missed a tile somewhere. I don't know where. Like I said, worst achievement ever. Most frustrating achievement ever. We painted the world white. Oh! On the equator. Oh, there's another strip. No. Oh, there we go! I saw this in a movie once. Most frustrating achievement there is. Let me tell you. Okay, where is our tower that we left? Our poor solemn tower. Alright. So, we can remove you, and we can remove you, and we left all our stuff on the floor. Nope. At the other pole. Not at the other pole? Where do I leave all my stuff? Right there. See? Again. This is why all parents tell their kids not to leave your stuff on your floor, because you'll lose it. Alright. Grab everything again, and like I said, I do want to make... half that foundation just disappear. I do want to make a blueprint. Okay, you come to me. Stack of labs. Alright, we left our stuff beside the labs. Actually, no, what we can do, first thing we can do is, I have this blueprint. There you go, that'll clear out our inventory a little bit, which is, just taken from another planet, it is literally, power, and perfect, power, cannons, and, well, power, cannons, and launchers. Done. So, we'll build this blueprint real quick. We'll make sure that I import vertical launching silos. Just one stack, please. And cannons. One stack as well, please. And we'll put shippies in. You're not designed to export stuff out. Is that an issue? We're pretty fine on exports right now. Okay. We're going to have you, because I need some, import in draggable power poles. We'll get this built real quick. That's the advantage of having like 39 bots and then moving ultra fast. They can generally move faster than I can. Alright. With that done, that'll power up eventually. Actually... I don't have any mana on me. Grab one of them. Put that in there. Yeah, that's fine now. Remote demand would be so much better. Okay, now it's fine. Actually, let's clear that. Let's not clear that. No rocket science. They're expensive. I have too many rocket solids to fit my inventory. I can not have 4 foundation. I lost a rocket solid. There we go. Okay. What we're going to do is we're not going to try and shove more stuff in my pocket. Not just at the moment. I'm going to very, very quickly, we're going to whack out some solar cells. So, solar cells. Pretty easy concept. Do we even have time? Do we even have time to make solar cells? You know what? We're not going to do solar cells. We'll come back and do solar cells in the next episode. I think for right now, what we'll just do is we'll get this planet up and running. We did complete a achievement at least. Although we don't have sales incoming, which is a bit of an issue. We have fuel incoming. Okay. I need to dump that. Yep, that'll empty some slots. Grab those and grab. Okay. Yeah, start a problem with inventory space outright. Alright, cannons are done. I lost some wind turbines somewhere, but I will find them between episodes. There's one, there's two, that's all of them. Okay, sales are not coming in, so maybe we have an issue where I don't actually have any sales available. Where are we? No, I want number 2, number 3. Yeah, that indicates that we probably have a sale problem. We probably also have a small carrier rocket problem. So we have some problems we need to sort out. So I think next episode definitely we'll get the sales done. This episode, look, we made a planet white. We made a planet very, very white. Yeah. Icarus is going to need sunglasses for the next episode. Alright, we're going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next episode where we crank out some sales. Some serious sales. Because, yeah. That's obviously an issue. Can I grab... Done. There we go. Hey! Universe Factory. 50 gigawatts. Well, there you go. 2 achievements, 1 episode. Alright, we'll call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the very next episode. Alright, bye.